Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am gonna be teaching you how I do my interpretation of a Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Kylie Kardashian, all the Kardashian kind of makeup. So I went really dramatic, really glam, really smoky, neutral colors, bronzy eye, highlighted and contoured forever, honey, just because, and a nice nude, slightly corally, slightly pinky look. So if you want to learn how to get this super glam Kardashian inspired look, keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're gonna start off by priming the skin. Today I'm gonna be using the MAC Natural Radiance primer, and I'm gonna be placing this all over my face. This is gonna give the skin a nice, like the name is, radiance when you apply your foundation, so that it looks really nice and smooth and delicious. Now that we have the skin primed, we're gonna move on to the eyes. So I'm gonna prime the eyelids as well. And for that, I'm gonna be using the MAC 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. And I'm gonna be dabbing just a little bit on my hand. I like to warm up the product on my hand because it almost becomes slightly translucent. And this is like the perfect time when to apply. That way it just glides on and everything sticks on best. And I like to take that same eye primer and actually even go through the eyebrow. That way my eyebrows stay on all day. Taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, I'm going to be taking the color Buttery and placing this right underneath my eyebrow to give me a nice brow bone highlight. Now I'm going to be taking the color Dusty Rose on the same 217 MAC brush, and I'm going to be running this through the upper crease, and this is going to act as a transition color. And taking more of that Buttery, blending them together. Now I'm going to be taking the color Aubergine on that same brush again, but closer to the tip of the brush, and I'm going to start concentrating this more on the crease. Now taking Coil or Kohl eyeshadow from the same palette, I'm going to start smoking out the eye. And this is just going to go in the outer V. And I'm going to be extending this outward a little bit because we're going for more of that like snatched, like pulled back cat eye kind of smoky eye. Now to give us that sparkle on the eye, I'm going to be taking the NYX Roll-On Shimmer in the color Almond. I don't like to roll it onto my eyes. I like to roll it onto my hand and then pick it up with my finger and apply it onto my eyes. Now to blend a little bit in between those two colors, between the Almond and the Kohl eyeshadow, I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that Aubergine and just softening out that transition so that it's a little bit more gradient. Now I'm going to be taking a push liner brush, which is a little square one. This is the MAC 212, and using that same Kohl eyeshadow, I am going to be tight lining my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that our eyes are both done, I'm going to move on to filling in the eyebrows, and for this I am using the MAC Lingering Pencil. Okay, so now we're going to move back onto the face. I'm gonna leave the under eyes for after the face just because I like to straighten it that way I don't get fallout on my face. So I already went ahead and primed, so now I'm gonna do the foundation. And for that, I'm gonna be mixing a little bit of the new MAC Studio Waterweight with the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And this is just gonna give me like full coverage, because that's what I like. And plus Kim Kardashian is like beat to the gods and like completely masked down, so you got to. I go a little bit heavier, not heavier, but darker on my foundation. So when you do that, you want to make sure that you're bringing that down the neck just so that it blends and it doesn't look like you're wearing a mask. So now we're going to move into highlighting the face, and for that I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Camouflage palette. This is I think this is the lightest palette, if I'm not mistaken, or number 2, the number 2 palette. And I'm gonna be taking the middle color, which is I think the lightest color, and I'm gonna be using this to highlight my face. So I'm just gonna dab this underneath my eyes, center of the forehead. right here in the little divot of the nose. I like to apply it in a little bit on the bridge, right on the tip of the nose. Keep it slow. And a little bit on the chin and also in the outer corners. And now just taking that same foundation brush, I'm going to blend all of this out. Now that we have that, we're going to move on to the cream contour. And for that, I'm going to be taking the same, not the same, but Makeup Forever's Camouflage palette, and this is in number 4, which is their darker palette. And I'm going to be taking this color right here to start contouring my face. And again, I'm just going to be taking my fingers to warm up the product. I like really warming it up because that's how it blends a lot easier and smoother on the skin. I'm only going to apply it there for now because I'm going to further contour my face later with powders. So I don't want to go too crazy with the cream. I'm going to start setting everything else, and first I'm going to do the contour. So for that, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm going to be taking mainly these two, which are the ashier colors, and then a little bit of the other one, but more on the higher points of the face. So first I'm taking those two colors and setting and contouring my face. Since I'm a big girl, this is one of the main things that I'm trying to do to myself is contour the jawline, so it hides a little bit of that double neck, double chin, so that she's not there no more. Okay, so now that we have contoured the face and everything else, I am now gonna set the under eye, and for that I'm gonna be going back in with the same sponge, and I'm gonna be taking some loose powder. This is the Ben Nye banana powder, and I am gonna cook the face. Gonna help set my highlight and also make it a little bit brighter. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. It's gonna be halo bright, like him. And I'm also gonna be setting the center of my forehead. That little point nose, that little button nose, I learned this one trick from Jacqueline Hill here on YouTube. Hey Jacqueline, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. She takes this brush, which is the MAC 163. I don't know if she takes the exact same one, the MAC one, but I know that she does this, and she takes a little bit of powder on it, and it goes literally just cooks her contour. So like that, and then I'm just gonna leave that to set for now while I move on to the bottom of the eyes. So for the bottom of the eyes, I'm going to be using the exact same colors that I used in the crease underneath the eye to smoke it out, but I am also going to be adding a black pencil. So first, I'm going to be taking Dusty Rose on a Real Techniques Bold Metal brushes in number 200. And you want to bring this color pretty low just because this is going to be our transition color. And now on the same brush, taking the Aubergine and adding that closer to the eye. So first I'm going to be taking the MAC Pro Longwear pencil in Defiantly Black, and I'm gonna be tight lining my eye. And taking the MAC Black Brilliance Fluid Line Eye Pencil, I'm gonna be running this right underneath that and blending it with a small brush. And then going over top of that now with the kohl. And this is just gonna smooth out the edges of the black pencil. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. And I'm also gonna be adding mascara. Okay guys, so I'm actually not gonna do mascara just yet, just because I don't wanna get the powder that I'm about to dust off on my lashes, and then that's just gonna be annoying. It's gonna get clumpy and stuff. So I am just gonna take a clean brush and just dust off all of that excess powder. Just going in with a little bit more of that contour, just to sharpen things up. So now that we have that, I'm gonna further even more highlight, pretty much. I just can't ever stop. So I'm gonna be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm gonna be taking the banana and the other one, which is, let me see, is it here? No. Oh, Java, and no, I don't know what color that is. So I'm just gonna be taking the two lightest colors, not the shimmery one. I'm gonna be taking the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Luminous Light Powder and putting that on the tops of my cheeks to start giving us that glow. A little bit in the center of the forehead, bridge of the nose right here, well, the little divot right there, a little bit right in the point of the nose, and the cupid as well. And after that, I'm gonna be taking the KIKO eyeshadow in the color 208, which is a very nice golden eyeshadow, and this is just gonna give us that complete bronze goddess look. So get ready. That's a sick thing. I love this stuff. When you think you have enough highlighter on, add more. We're going for that ambery highlight, huh? So for the lips, we're gonna go for more of that like nudie, pinky, corally kind of lip. So I'm gonna be taking, this is the Jordana Modern Matte Lipstick in the color Matte Blush. And I'm just gonna first apply that all over the lips. Next, I'm gonna be taking MAC's Chestnut Lip Liner, which is a dark brown. And you wanna use a little bit of this. You don't wanna make it too thick, otherwise it's gonna start going too brown. You wanna do this to add dimension and to add a little bit more of that nude feel. And now I'm just gonna be adding a little bit of this gloss. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Coral Craze blush. Coral Craze lip gloss. And I'm just gonna be placing this a little bit in the back of my hands because I want to add it on with my finger because I don't want it to be too glossy. I'm just gonna keep the gloss consistency right in the center. I'm gonna be taking the Kiss lashes in the number 11. They look like that. They're really pretty and wispy. They kind of look like the Ardell Wispies, but the Ardell Demi Wispies, but they're a little bit bigger. So I like that. And that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment telling me any looks that you may want me to do in the future. Please also ask me any questions that you may have about me, about my artistry, or about anything that you may want to know, because I do plan on doing a Q&A video soon, and I would like as many questions as I can answer, and maybe your question will be answered in my video. Until next time, stay fabulous. This is gonna be my presentation of a Kardashian face. Why would you do this to me?
If you know how I feel, why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
Yes.